Good morning, friends. This is Tracy Brown, your somatic nutrition therapist and attuned eating expert. I hope if you did the candy thing this weekend that you enjoy it. Know that you don't have to do any kind of hoops or shenanigans or tricks to enjoy your candy. That's part of life, and there's nothing to be scared of. Candy's candy, and the sooner that we're all able to put it all again in its proper place, and there won't be any more fear about it for you. So I hope that you are having a good time with it. So this week's video series is going to be around, I don't really know what to call it, but there's a level of, I think, focus and single-mindedness that we could all use right now. I think I remember mentioning last week that I just ask in general how people are doing. And I do think that a lot of us are kind of stuck in this scroll and this Groundhog Day of doing the same thing over and over again. And a lot of things that probably maybe have been upsetting for a really, really long time are rising. And I don't think that's probably good from a long-term perspective of how we continue doing our recovery and how we go ahead and try to live a thriving life despite, obviously you can't wait for any big externals in this world to make your life better. So I do think it's up to our individual and community effort here to keep hope going, right? So I was thinking the other day, what are some things that I see happen? And I know for myself personally and for many of the clients I work with. And one of the key ingredients is a focus. One, what are you doing recovery for? Because it's hard. It's hard to if you have a meal plan, consistently follow it. It's hard when you know that your eating is less chaotic, when you take the time to maybe not meal prep per se, but just always have food available that is minimally good enough, if not really satisfying, and to have it at regular intervals, and to be in integrity with I know how much I'm eating in general when I'm restricting versus when I'm getting satisfied. And it's really important that if that's your focus, that could be your focus, that every single meal, even if it's just toast and jam and, some other things, milk or whatever, that you're making that decision. It's every meal is about nourishing, and every meal is something that you would want to sit down in front of somebody that you care about, that would be a guest at your table. Those things are really important. That may be your focus. Maybe your focus right now isn't to do the deeper work, which is I'm actually really all about. But I know sometimes we need to do this surface pragmatic, what's the next right thing to do? So, if you're in a place these days where you're feeling worn out, minimally blah, it's really important that you have a pragmatic focus, because it's one of those things that if we don't, we will find ourselves dragged down into this mire of kind of sort of working on recovery, feeling frustrated with it, giving up on it. And one of the really important things to do is have a focus so that you can continue to work on the barriers that are holding you back and keeping that motivation going. So that's the video for today. And I think I'll give some examples in Wednesday's video about, I did some in this video, but really having a focus, whether that's doctor's appointments, taking your supplements, just the day-to-day, because anxiety and depression suck. And staying in this place of hyper or hypoactivation isn't where you're going to find your thriving. And we all get there sometimes, but we have to have things to maybe either something bigger than us or our daily tools that we just do, even if it takes effort, because we're worth the effort to thrive. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in Wednesday's video. Bye for now.